device into the market, which is the Hotway Cyber 16 Pro SN.
Friday's edition of Showbiz Daily, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yawaha fiada mojaye inti ene na fiada moswo inti yedi abum. Friday's edition, and you are welcome live on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Roland Amati. From Monday to CCA Nadia, you say what the chi ABC CCA, and definitely in Comona ye din and I didn't de biano. Also kahubi into comment section Nadia, emu bia now so do the room, and of course my a team of able producers Wahasi Esquire. Next time will be to your fine. Esquire. Next time, ubi to your fine.
Contempt.
Contempt. But dear my main koso. My main chair me producers Tio or her desert or her Gerald so or her or mama broken heart but ni na no ya me or her baby abe fine. Name ni fruits roba ne there. Or more than the HBA or Monswa. But in the studios with me and the lineup they are very special. I like the way Lionel is adjusting his shirt.
The neutral man.
I have from the far end, the neutral man is here.
Beam neutral.
What's it?
Beam neutral.
Sir? Beam neutral. Okay.
Yeah.
The beam neutral man, Lionel, is here. He's a pundit and of course a former music producer. And
oh, Charlie, a former. That's why.
Oh, that's yeah. Oh, say I didn't know.
Okay.
The last time I had a conversation with you, you told me you were not doing
break.
it. Wako break, and now you.
Okay, something like that. But on say there are some hobbies, because of passion that we are on. You find just as a professional job.
Okay.
When it comes to my professional job, Obiampuni what I do actually. And see, some of them but on a regular.
But you get demands for it.
Oh yeah, I have produced a lot of songs that were outside, were great numbers. Maybe be actually at the backstage. But
So-
a man for him say
So why do you then hide yourself from
because
some of these things?
That is not my professional job. What I say, there are so many things that I do, and my professional job, so I don't give credence to. I want people to see me outside in a light. I have to stand for one thing in the media.
Any interview, but my why it doesn't pay like what you would call your professional job, Nana?
It's not about payment. Senka, BIA payment. It pays in one way or the other because when we talk about payment, a relative, obi wa monetary,
okay,
obi wa also be the recognition, obi wa also but I don't do it because me person me nyeska free, but I do it because I love doing it. Yeah.
And when people call you the Beam loyalist, how do you respond to it?
I'm not a Beam anything. I don't have their card. I don't know where they meet. I just do me. And I make us a quiet mouth there. No, me, I know I'm a neutral. But about the out there, I'm a neutral. There is I don't know.
Okay. So in the middle position, of course, my brother Bright Ashok Katai, aka Bright Ashkat, is also here. He is a music executive and of course a known pundit in our space with lots and lots of years of on-field experience. Bright, welcome.
Thank you.
Now weekend then koso.
Oh, weekend the sound was some them hotel kakra. Unsem catcher say oba we hu edi kakra na do ho akote. Nti weekend here a hotembre. Na you na beach in po anu kakra.
Now do hotel, what do you get from it?
Say me catcher say me nya shaw. Ashaw na de bi ogina kwa. Ewo mu ana odo ho atekakra. Yeah, but weekend here say I have a few interview rounds to do with some Nigerian friends. So we would be doing that. We would be working. We would be impacting, and we would be doing the A&R job that we know how to do. Yeah, basically just that. And then say, Kevin Boy once so invite me to party B. We will just be doing that one. Yeah. Then Sunday there is an Olive the Boy video shoot. We just also pass through.
But being part of the A&R team of artists, so far you name artists in Sammy one. Oh, you there, you've been in the middle of so many of them, especially when it comes to contract.
Yeah.
Is it difficult if there's somebody who probably is outside our space that would want to be part of the field that you are in terms of the entertainment space?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to such a person?
Well, if it's something they would want to do, they should just try. You can only try. You can only just try to know if it's what's good for you or it's not what's good for you. There are times, even for us, I always space. You sit down and you realize that space where they mean I can before. But there are times also you see that this space is what has made you what you are.
A more there.
So 50-50. They say you may be a woman. Why do you try say send me movie from her say me call you way. Now what one so baby am no me say enya kwapo no aboa me. And that's how our space is. Into say obia we interest you can only just try. Oba your space no. One thing that I've realized and say space a woman nyina na odisua de.
Okay.
Into woman na odi besua de a. Usua de na ibeboa emboa nso na obeyi bibi fofora. Na why?
Well, our very own Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo, who happens to be the online manager for Flex Entertainment and Intido Studio Solutions. Sisia dear, the legal solutions swaka. Esquire Pum Council. Oh no, ya come you na boma man. Sisia dear, unim no diagro. I say, bro, fu be a trauma. Tipe ya. Chemo.
Yeah,
welcome.
Mama carry myself. Thank you. I will be see brofo keka wa trauma na odi akwaje na ade nso na o obekire say why bibia ma enti no enti brofo de matro bia yes brofo keke by after some years to come no
okay
true bia me did say na enye keke bibi beta chire and so let's hope say you be go through process no said they say kono na afi de brofo no yentro na keke
but with that what lesson did that teach you?
Yeah, of course. You see, sometimes when you are working with people, and I say, onikophobia, you man now trimu fine say the abano, you have what it takes to do it, you will do it. Yes, at the end of the day, they may not appreciate it. I think the message every money say when you want to do something like that, you know, me manage say easy. I think that's how he felt. That's why yes, or money say only say it take me anything to do that thing for him. I didn't know brofo keke na matro, but now opu bia no where new bia the man feel say easy say so kind of so don't worry, I'll do it. By next time over Charlie we dey just okope obi na lawyer bi na utia no hwan ya na nto odwene hwan na aka say me cry oma maybe 1,000 be a ama wa after they obey appreciate it than say obey any free no lesson no say sometimes so bit me aye cry na me man any free sir
and na Chemo dia wo ho no director yes starting with Papa Shee story and I don't know say wo dia yen ko Papa Shee because enra ye be we showbiz daily ni enya ntie say oko circle Dubai ama Ghana Dubai no oko Papa Shee age aboso na je awaje aboso nyina ne say oka kire mo say obeye 3 days fasting and prayers e ama ye maame akosua sewa ye the founder and leader of Team Legal Wives. Now in fact flyer never bontain, so many people were in high anticipation, looking out for how it will go, attendance, nene ade. I don't know. Minim say my palm for there. Omo hu videos ni bi. Omo hu yen so ami will be wa say am born say deche. Meti me dey akire. But director for story ne bra. Ne hwe style sifa call ne the amapam for worker. I say reactions as Papa Shee Team Legal Wives begin 3-day crusade for Akosia Sewa. Evangelist Papa Shee has sparked social media debate after leading the opening session of a 3-day intercessory crusade for Akosia Sewa, wife of the late Daddy Lumba in Accra. The event, held at Obrasport on Thursday, February 19, 2026, was organized to offer spiritual support to Akosua Sewa amid plans to hold a funeral for her late husband. The prayers were intended to strengthen her with protection and divine guidance. Viral videos captured Papa Shee leading prayers and deliverance sessions. Some attendees appeared overwhelmed, with several weeping or falling to the ground as he laid hands on them.
Holy Ghost.
Despite the emotional scenes, the opening session recorded low attendance, with footage revealing many empty chairs at the venue. Social media users questioned the purpose of the crusade and criticized Papa Shee's involvement, with some asking why a musician was spearheading such an event.
No.
Notably,
We take offense.
Akosua Sewa
He's not a musician. We take offense to that. He is evangelist Papa Shee. Call me evangelist Papa Shee.
Notably, Akosua Sewa was absent from the ceremony, with reports stating that she had returned to Germany where she resides. Meanwhile, the 3-day program is expected to continue as scheduled. Well, director, minim say who videos be up say enkwahwe except from that particular event last night. And that's where it was so. Okay, director say be on Mamudi enyum copyright wo ma to asenti no. Ye di nkomo na no de be to ase. Na Mamudi for be to screen so na ma pamfo ana omo mu anhwe anomo follow conversation no online no. No mo so mo hwe nti on your screens. And now be call me evangelist Papa Shee. And boja no. Any Bruce Kutaya. And a brass kataya. And air person nti no. Lionel. Any drone ni the chenia blood bank for the deliver moja no.
And not drone or the betwa hwamo.
Or the betwa hwamo say nyam
empty chairs no.
Line of my shall say so that your mother and shall say I share that show near
I think when it comes to this story, I wasn't by this time. Yeah, Jai can because Sebi Nipano cry can one seminal Wakwakoda. Into I don't know why people are still on this, and it shows a Ghana higher time we have ample time Sebi. Yadi me pese me kan asem na me pese me kan yadi adanioma why are we there? And we have leaders of the family there na ye BBC in the name of Omodeshe sebe panyino abusiano mu obi ani hokra no pakoso ehene na na me boni din a me hwe
no bu mase
there be a phone kwani boy mu as in the car say
but someone in the name of that lumba
in the name
or in the name of Akosua Sewa.
What is the relevance of Akosua Sewa without that lumba?
That be Sammy okay no or say oye in the name of nipa na omoye in the name of Krawakoda Akosua Sewa nkoda
ode to bo asema
that's the only thing
ode to bo asema na kana
Akosua Sewa
ode for when you see ode enko
if they are doing something like that say whether Akosua Sewa and the wari lumba and team legal wife and Asante Amamremu no if you are married to somebody until say 1 year is over she is still married to the person kopem say be Amamremu
ochira kuna
yes
kuna no anye
no I'm just saying say almost team legal wife in one way or the other we are still talking about that lumba that is the point I was trying to make
exactly
inti akwase company for day etimi can be chom nya say invite home bro but this is getting too much and company for ambama sebe that lumba ye penny kese pa even ye nabusia to ho a e wo Ghana ha ye mfani din enye ye sa ne oma we e man penny for mani hwe enka hwe it is high time say e was ye siu bia ye siu bi oh na say want to say omo say omo de omo suit lawsuit bi kra wo Germany enche eno so ho asem ba but ye nko ho eno later inti I think this is in no standing ni kwan say we yes so we ye den omo ye den na so omo ye den
omo ye prayer and intercessory e dey ama
support for Akosua Sewa
e dey ama Akosua Sewa no that be some reports indicate say she's in Germany
okay
because the last time I even saw a video from Tina, Atia Tina. They are not need that the Lumba recording. She visited Mami Akusua Sewa or Lumba. The first studio no Siman or Germany no. According to report, I saw videos of them being there.
Osimano.
Someone say almost say
more can you
almost say Akusua Sewa.
And then I'm coming as a Lumba more brabby.
I am reporting what they are saying.
I don't just say Lumba
Simano.
Sasha Yabobra, Shata Bobra. So no bit me talk, man. I want to say Shata Bobra.
I am reporting what they are saying. Yeah, but you quote to that is just how I am reporting what they are saying. How much that studio no. Omo no musimano.
Yeah, Sano Moka.
Sano Moka.
Okay.
The last time I checked, na information say be a mama no war Germany as we speak. Inti no ni hono.
Inti na say baby omo bi a na campaign no bedru no ho. So what is the need for getting a center? Said the bear man for beba be. I mean I set to who drone no. Empire no who drone.
Drone so they are switching drone be a.
And now my YouTube say o ma be Chamu no craft friend is saying, "Oh my bad partners, YouTube as they say,
it was streaming on. It was also streaming on Papa Shee pages because Osha Flyer and so live. Your friend said streaming and all was also done on Papa Shee.
Not just obeying your film.
Oh, and then they mean to me check.
Nah,
because there were even telephone numbers.
In one of the videos, we saw about deliverance and no. Yeah, deliver a man for in the name of Aposia Sewana because I ne vigil. And I need to meet him na chese ya dia enioma.
Oh, say ebia mo amobaye no. E wo si edware bo ansa na mo ti dia bo baye.
Asa. Intercessory prayer na ye. Ana yaba into deliverance no like what does it mean?
Now who hear deliverance? I will be to bomb by deliver obi.
No, we don't. On say yes service be it has a theme. The theme they say a bomb ma. So everything that we do should gear towards what we want to do.
Maybe I know a point of contact.
The
not just a bonne no na omututu akosia se wa dia be she.
Oh, sir, any deliverance be there.
Listen to the theme. Yeah, bomb pie.
Oh, yeah, intercessory prayer. You who you say na ordinance to be so na me say e bia.
Deliverance, right?
Deliverance no you know. Nia onu e bia as evangelist Papa Shee. In his defense no. E bia ne nya me say on use nkofo no ordinance to almost as point of contact
to akosia say.
But ahombone gu.
Oh, sir, oh, you be there in Sarpong to be na
e bia na I have next year. Say bia, okay. Yen na ye shame abompaye dia mama me akusua sewa.
Exactly.
But ebia na ye no. Ebia ho me etaye so. So why don't we deliver ourselves before we can go and deliver somebody? Because if I am drowning with you,
deliver.
There's no way I can save you.
Yeah, bompaye. Yes, shrempaye na mama akusua sewa.
Exactly.
Deliverance no. O person or chese won so like I don't get it. Empire near be book
kakra bi say. But you on deliver obi.
Well,
okay, but I'm just saying it's a marina drew same penny for omodio manutum because baby ekono the more omo ye say no na make it that the lumba unpopular because apart from when omo ye some media we be who is go for being so
press conference
omo press conference omo friend press conference
naga there but Meko Bryce, so but my bisa last question we na Meko Bryce. So were you surprised at the attendance?
Sure. Ndemu hu ye no muka se nipa anko. I saw a late video bia no last hour video bia there were people there like Besha there for ne ba later. On say the first videos that came out were in the
maybe the beginning of the whole event, yeah.
But I'm for who online no. At me who video be na why ma I was shocked say nti eno ti na make say ye ni like Ghana for share that ni bibia ya na because what is the essence of this? Charlie. Yes, say what the for legal papers bra married legal papers and no home pa boni me nkwachire me ka me ya ma asem no asem me pese me ka so penifo no mrena dru I na me say hu abusiani to park abusia panyi to park we be order to out say menka
Kai.
or say
there.
on the kind of boy or say dear or more sabe or more cocoon with bimono. Oh dear, my main friend was here. I ever quite
Line Usradia. Right. Oh dear, come on, line dear. More dear says Russell.
So my one friend Apotro.
Upon Treni,
Upon Treni. Koto. And on my one friend Ate.
David.
Home papa. Ate. Nti. Koto. Nitino. Ye nitino. Na osuma Apotro. Eni Ate. So monko kana se moma na njimbra. No mokoye no sa Ate ho bon. Nti omo ye meeting bi Ate ho bon ntino. Okwa ne ho enka no. Ema meeting ni ye. Apotro nso kwa sani Apotro ye dede ni ntino. Ne hu dede ni ntino. Meeting no anya ade papa bia. Eno na ene bi sine.
Koto.
Ama koto ni ti. Omo Apotro.
Akwada na de koto style. At this point.
Papa she a bun sam.
At this point we need Koto to come and respond.
Omo Apotro. Ene ma miodi. Eno mo Ate. Se men ka so ya Apotro. Me ye story
symbolic.
Omo Apotro. Ene ma miodi. Ena ti mega wives. Omo Ate. Ene Papa Shee. Papa Shee assembly enu eya akono. Me hu assembly won hu eya akono since our issue we buy. And me ya because me regardless of some issues about that Lumba ni ade yi. Obia nka se maame akosu ase ebia na asem nye da no ni genuine concern bio. And right now ka say assembly aba with the legal aspect and we have the moral aspect. And they are getting both sides wrong because her representation was assembly wa emfa ho sane awasem ye de ni oka wasem no ebema wasma ye basa ebi ni edi Koto di Papa Shee ni oye ni ntino ena ema nkrofo bebre maame na asem aye no ne time. Because I don't see the usefulness of Papa Shee in everything concerning the woman. He could still be around the woman, do what he's supposed to do for the woman. But say ye ko bedwuma ye penny and anu do bedwuma Papa Shee you be also ko bedwum. Ne ye kra pon deserve bedwum. Intercessory you know prayers no you know. Or ye towards gain. Yeah say.
Oh yeah mama me akusa say wa.
It gets to a point e wo say maame no on peka so on pedinyo but ye do baby a e wo so otumi tena na aka chom say ye afono me because sania nkofo around ono ye omonia me bi no afedi e ma ebi mutena asika say se maame ntumi ntie omo a anu ntumi nka chom so baby edu bi ye ya na che so ono ankasa no ye complicit because I don't see where we are going with this. Ni amoso your problem ni mum. De bi ono ayedin.
Say bi ono akanche wase ho ewi.
Waka ena won say ena me sure say ye wo working hard and working smart. So no working smarter. Ni Papa Shee ye no. Or you busybody. And so working hard po. You busy for nothing. Because the more you are doing this, the more in the public eye, you know, you are creating like you are pitching the woman against so many people.
Okay.
Me, these issues start here. No? There have been instances on Facebook. I've had issues with some people because of how they tagged the woman. They even tagged you, Papa Shee. There was a point someone on Facebook tagged Papa Shee as a mad person. I went back and forth with the person, so it wasn't a good like identification and a good name tag. And then me huni pana kame panichel. Oh true.
Well panichel for what?
Se senam nene eko. Cause yeah bro. And me, I don't believe that whatever is going on, it will create any dent for that Lumba. What that man has done, me and you niya we mo ye. Ne babe mame makasi me jai that Lumba ti ana me time that Lumba ana. But in kwasi asem na doso. Excuse me to say. saa ọmọ press release na ọmọ ya ọmọ kan kwasi abrofo bi saa ni nyina
and they are kan for
obi a onum kenkan on so the pages 18 pages
akenkan for no
se ba akoda anya de no bo sa akọ
ana
ni ọmọ ya na ma ye se maame no issue no ọmọ fa ne se comedy like ọmọ fa ne se comedy cause me hwe saa de na ya say comedy mami because obi awari semeye the genuine concern issues about inheritance near there then ye di agro ye ba betena we so sade no npa na no so ye bi ye na efi aswa nega wo show bi was say YouTube say na two se metro I say omo kan bro fo basabasa bi yeah I say ye di agro ne aba ye press conference ya kan bro fo basa bi recently I saw one almost say that lumba sense or yeah omo kan the boni awaye and you are part of a woman who lived with the man intini no man ye ne boni we nyina no that's what the man nche man ewu krapo no o se oditum se man ye ni
o de akoko to say yenka so eniku mo to da bia mo kan boni awaye
na de bia na so what is the sense in this that one there me am say makada it is a major issue for me amaka say mami akozu asewa it might not be that Nikki is strong. It might be that she has genuine concern because from the conversations I be wo mate ebi wo ye catch any so ye lucky say ni din ba funeral brochure no so crapa we no na ye favor no I felt very like better about it say obi oni obi atena wo kasa atwe na we bu na nim tia but nasem an kasa wo so ka no nkofo ye somom so mbeka asem no oman ka nyansa oh so ono no si asoma no na ebi mu adane omo ho aponkyere ne na ate nsuwo mu
wan ka aponkyere ne de no
da oze
wan ka aponkyere
da sa aponkyere no ye de keke oba ye meeting no obekike ma onka asem papa bia ntino nya ya na ate nso ne ho nka ntino then de ama meeting na sorry enye baako na se eyo madwin mu se omo ye die gulumba ni mase a lumba ade ye ngunu ni mase nia oso ye no wa ye ko nia afi de eye mum ne say whatever is happening no so omo betena se ahwemu a every public opinion that people had in favor of Anti-Akosu Asewa no omo wait na ma sesi a obi asete back omo wait emu obi asete back na ebia ebe ye omo se ebia omo pia amanfo bojo omo so nti Ghana ye penkwase asem pa
but looking at the people that received Mami Akosu Asewa at the airport both Kumasi and Accra no, and the turnout for this particular event especially day one for and any ochina day obviously we don't know and like Lionel said and right they who here from the very beginning later it turned out to be different me who's our videos now can mean who here do but I am tempted to believe because out of curiosity no but
the numbers were more encouraging than the first one
I think say Nipakro the video old video be shame no man caption
na me nkofo ko ekra enye me won
out of curiosity
for all the videos are ban
nkofo ko enye me won
nipa na omo say wo ho earlier no they were more than that they were more
but for all the videos that I've seen numbers
nkofo ko ya enye me won
oh of course and because I was having a high expectation
nkofo yemfa mic say ye kanya me ase
bi wo ko she da akrohe
obi wo ha Papa Shee ni nkonyo oye krantu waka kujina wa ahwe no e no nkyere se ode botai papa na me na me twem na me say Papa Shee we a it's been a while they did comedy shows for National Theatre no bi dey aba eyi aseko anka me ngina won hwe
of course
no truly cause no real but ya bro so and me ngin to mu say that's why na line oye ka say e bia da lumbe ebusuafo ni ade me ngin to mu say they even need to if by yourself untumi ntenase and dream kwetwe nkofo yi ade bia omo so omo ye wo midin mu no egu menim asenti omo njai na untumi nsho omo say Shee ade afedi ewu ye egu menim ase na we expect say ohene ni we na omo edu baby e fno omo and I'm pound so massive ya funo like yet here ye can assemble we say no ahead time because assemble come so my yen mo bisa and ne but baby assembly do and yen ya papa Shee be and yen ya obi be baby edu ne ye enkrata asem ube what the evidence be ba sa de we menene na ye one na ye okay and the 50-50 and I say what do we be so me your first wife and na me nkwan ye ware me wase that simple that gallery play na omo ye no ehun hia and the more e bi mo ye gallery play na e bi mo so the intelligence e bi ti omo so if they want to continue the public gallery play there make them continue but omo mama me no ho ayeshi omo mama me no ho ayeshi.
Well, one men bisa me question na enwie. Na me bisa say looking at nkofo na e ban e be share no airport ne Kumasi no. Are you surprised at the turnout?
Omo be share no Kumasi.
Say odi we need to obedru mama akosua say wa bedru Accra airport. Nkofo e ko share no airport no.
Yeah.
Any Kumasi ne nkofo e ko share na ogina car so ne hwan nyina. Are you surprised at the turnout?
Oh no, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, event amana. Nkofo ye hu sa
all back Kumasi name say no the second time after the man's death. Na all ba because a year in one ban and because of a year na one ban. Won't say during those times all then people had some sympathy still for the woman. Say oh ni kunu sa e cry as a kuna one assembly we nyina. So people had some sympathy to say oh by airport oh ye kwa kushia no you don't know we would just go and commiserate with her. But we are young kwasi asem into being wasting a time or the be ku ejuma say oh yeah we evangelism now they are to so papa Shee me yam evangelism na in between obo mpai mana fine but obeba be say obeye flyer akogina baby say oh yeah intercessory prayer for team legal wives sadia na kasa kwa young kwasi asem
Chemo
yeah
mama nkoso na nkomo we die the baby align no they are funny the way a bride so with children me is there na I me mobile first na I even wanted I was thinking say come here free crank come kwa twemo hon so I say no moya ma dia na
twemo wa koyede
o say
okoyede
oh say hebe
okoye na ni so ade
okay any atremu yi because okay o beka kofa wa ase onzo ko bompai
na say be do na come here metimi abompai ni bi
na Roland we sure say turn out no woman ni ho ni ntina
anyway.
because as you were saying when she was there
it was different. Well, it could also be a factor.
I think it's a factor. Papa Shee you know sa program we are you know. First of all, mfaso bi ani so. In fact, na ehun hia kra say ye oye bibi sa me kind of say bibi baba be koso. At the current time make us say before say omoba be prayers we. On say mami akosia say one. She's I don't want to use the word nobody, but I can also find a word to replace say daddy lumba ni wa oni ho like without daddy lumba no akosia say wa mami akosia say wa you don't know her without daddy lumba
exactly
and you know say omu ye bibia good daddy lumba say in the name of praising akosia say wa I think it's wrong and for them to do press conferences omu kotena ho a menim ebi kura omo te brofo but daddy lumba sama enti omo kotena ho a na afi de omo ntimi kura ankan ade omo atwro enti daddy lumba sama no say omo moji sama de megiri say ye adwuma pa omo egu omo ho anim ase instead of some person omo good daddy lumba anim ase no sa team legal wives no based on what they have done what they've been doing you know I think their agenda without them telling me to disgrace daddy lumba in order to praise mami akosia sewa or akosia sewa as a person, and I think it is not working. They are always getting the disgrace for themselves. So for me I think we say ni the papa Shee na nkasa and a opportunity I na there ɛna offer ai mami akosia sewa so de aye me mini akosia sewa at this time wotimi ko fight say Daddy Lumba is still your husband even at the time awu no anytime ko so se bi nkwasa asema ankofo ni di ne so anytime they get the opportunity they insult Daddy Lumba, they say something negative about Daddy Lumba. Why are you still with them? A man who cry no also open, or in fact you are the wife, who a legal wife, and they are always insulting him, and then you are associated with them. I think it doesn't make sense. Say Mami Akusa say why will associate with team legal wife, because they from all indication their agenda is to insult, disgrace Daddy Lumba. Minyan who almost press conference by Kwa or my president Daddy Lumba, they are always insulting Daddy Lumba, even in his death. And you know, why is she associating with such a group? Ewa bra or no so proud to even take it to court to say she is the legal wife of Daddy Lumba. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. For Papa he is doing his thing. I think he is just trying to use this means to also maybe start his church in a mega way. Say why evangelist at church. I would do a year point I say or transform it from being an evangelist to be a pastor or a founder of a church. And I think this is the way of starting something like that. There have been allegations cry about him getting some money, sir, baby alpha. And at this point, I'm not surprised. Osha organization where Osha name wo near there. Sikana bino de yes man. In an account na beze and no the GG canopies ni one na or my honor. And through that he may start a proper church instead of just being evangelist. So for him, he is doing it for him. He is doing it for himself. What I would say about Mami Akusa Sewa is that I say or dissociating her from Team Legal Wife. The truth is that whether she says they should stop it or whatever, they won't. They will do whatever they want to do because for them they also have a strategy. For them they also have what they are getting from it. And the say Obeka so munya, but it will be better for her to dissociate herself from them because Omo agenda not to get whatever they want to know is to disgrace Daddy Lumba, and I think it is not in her favor if she can claim say she is the legal wife of Daddy Lumba, but at the same time insult Daddy Lumba any chance or any opportunity that they get. It will not make sense in any way. Obi enwa asem we breaking it down now. Obeka say nyansa bi eni de omu yi no.
Ujidi say after the second funeral no ma plan so mo be no. Omu wia sa ansem we etubetwa na beko for
Africa na beko kese no, because at that point there's nothing more to say than to insult Daddy Lumba for whatever comes with it. And you know the funny part of the whole thing or the irony of it is they are titling Omu funeral as a celebration of life of Daddy Lumba. And so what dinner times are so you are celebrating the bad Daddy Lumba or what? Like the bad behavior of Daddy Lumba or what? Oh, you know what I want to say? You are celebrating somebody, and from all that we know, when you are celebrating somebody's legacy, it is the better thing that the person did in the society is what you celebrate. We don't celebrate bad things. So how can you say that you are celebrating Daddy Lumba? But over a press conference, like I say, he impregnated and it's a disgrace to come on Nyansanim. There's no sense in what they are doing, and I wish Mami Akusa Sewa would dissociate herself from them. The reason being that Ono on Kasa, and they are just using her to achieve whatever that they are trying to achieve. I even heard say Omu koyere ni jiske nyina won ho and Omu dibi this ankwasa semu.
And come on, we want the way Manoa sopa, but we have it became be okay. Maminya Malaya, Mosa, name, Bright Mosana.
Now, Metty say, almost say, not Kojuk. What the
Kojuki,
what organizers in the home.
of that.
You know.
I'm not sure.
Prayer, no.
I'm not sure so can but we all know his position now. Why any nyina man and all this.
So you know. Keyboard no.
So Kwajo King is part of Team Legal Wives and they obey me.
But in terms of organization,
my
wife.
Say Legal Wives and Team Legal Husbands. So.
So me say me Team Legal Wives by association. And you know bet me Team Legal Wives. Mini card by association.
I
say Ghana. Hey. Omudia grow.
It's funny, but what they are doing, there's no sense in it. I think.
Na sem so maye, o me sisi fadama, o mo astrotef no. Nti so maye Team Legal Wives no mo timodo boni a. Me metumi di minya misika, arente park na mo, no do mo bobo. Say games, I don't chess so mo kokra, o do mo ye games na yenfe.
From one funeral to another. Yenim say a legend ba so da form. In fact, I know no together with Nipa no ye very instrumental in his career or was very instrumental in his career. The late Yao Sarpong and also the late Mami Tiwa. And out of that, yenyan ntiese music for echo omo papa Yao Sarpong. The 1 week observation na omo born sama 500 cedis in sama omo boy no as a Ghana for so omo ntiase. Every your mo console left right center but enkomo ba so na ye paramount in their conversation about whether or not some people calling for Mami Tiwa to be buried or ne Yao Sarpong no anka yen bom. So far amanfo bebre na calling for adewi, but ebinum said there be because these two people are coming from two different families. In fact, maybe a family we work and maybe another family they work remotely. They may probably, even though say be a omunyina asante for na crown, culturally they may have different cultural beliefs in Tinunkayinyai. But some people are saying no. Their bond transcend beyond family. In Tinka, it will be good. Senka yenyo omunyina omwe yeni mum. As for Mami Tiwa de yenim time omo be ye omo ne 1 week observation but ye papa Yao Sarpong ye hu say omo aye na ne ma ekopie so ewo radio station ena amanfo bisa omo say na anye bia nkomo we na ekoso modwe ho say in an interview with Portfolio on Angel in Kumasi. That was where this question was asked and they gave a response to it as to whether they are going to allow this funeral combination or not. You know, this is the response they gave. Director, may I show video number?
So there is a call by Ghanaians. Say omumienu ye ankomo national. Say mati we ye nyanye. Yeah, nyanye. Na omumienu ye national asset and we know their music journey together. Na man for propose kebe fe. Say kebe mo estate assisted by anko omumienu. Ya ye omo ye na bom. Is the family considering this plea?
Abusiano, yeah. Omo di hon komo.
Is this something you case will buy a mon crown mo be buy into?
That one should be outside Ikakra. Yeah, but
is it a good call?
Yeah, sure.
No, a different matter.
Okay.
No,
okay. Yeah, but it's established that you guys had a good relationship with. Yeah. Okay, so there is a call by Ghanaians. Say omumienu ye ankomo ye national. Say mati we ye nyanye.
Yeah, nyanye.
Na omumienu ye national asset and we know.
Anye enkomo ni nie omu kiremu a we die eni omu nsem na emum ye nyama ebusuafo no. So far the enkomo no start here but accessisi ano e geni route. Chemo.
Yeah,
this is the conversation coming from the camp of Yao Sarpong.
Yeah.
With this, and the way a year sensem, especially with celebrities, echo in recent times in this industry. Do you think say a red flag? Among for money now, na say a minor no mudiaban.
Oh, we are not in the position to decide or even talk about this. Say me no mo cranka portfolio de asɛm by anko ka sɛ we de nyɛ yɛ asɛm anti yɛnya nto hɔ na ɔma ɛyɛ ɔma asɛm ne nka and I doubt say ɔmo bɛka sɛ ɔmo nyɛ yie ne mum anyway. I think that the idea nka portfolio try so de be push yɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛnya government assisted state barrier into no ɔmo nti asɛ na ɔmo nyɛ saa. I think no that nkɔmɔ no bɛkɔ so behind the scenes between the families and maybe the government, and I say baby on person munya money free and say course here then they will come out and say okay your baby bisa and I say yeah you heard said yeah mamre ne ya mane tie na yem pese your baby bisa nanka omoja no hosa. For me I think it will not work because different families now or more different values and the way that they do their things, and there's no way I think they will agree to do it together. And you know, I think more answer question there. Nche any influence be as it was same way in particular. And you know, me who say beko baby, I just people giving that suggestion, and I think it will not go anywhere. The best way ABB sa be happen is I just said there or nkofo bi say person we that the lumba no. Omo abeka bom celebrating Mami Tiwa and Sarpong. Then based on that they will organize an event in their honor. I think that's the only way that something like that maybe can happen, but funeral ne there ebusia obiabe ne there.
Right.
Bro. One portfolio. I can't portfolio asema
Why
yes my yenka.
Why portfolio I
I don't know why there seems
but
to
that,
be
that I said my mic na go no kakra na we fan show no
manka some person come on because portfolio asem number. I don't know why there seems to be that hasting or there seems to be that trend of say a year ba na ye sa interview see bebre no me say ya dia I say sha asiaba obi wu ya na akofa na busuanfo betena radio so ye interview ni ade. I don't know where that thing is from.
Maybe public figures, so the public would want information.
No, the public will want information. But again, send your kind, the source of the information. One say, "Send your way na." Yeah, you more be opportunity more be kasa. We ye who na kofa papa Shee mo buy. Buy. Side me kofa papa Shee mo buy. If opa and yet we and yet new media. This was on traditional media. So I expected say and now for someone like portfolio onima asante amamre portfolio onima asante amamre nim say ye na say ye 1 week ni ade nyina wi na say open information bi say ye busua panyin kan kola ebe no be ka bibi foforo na ebusua no so decision ko ye bi foforo then from the start you started a friction we say then it starts na I started wo honom.
Na say lumba dey could be say ebusia penny first first person to throw
first. Ebusia penny kra no mo ko ho. Ebusia penny
di no ebusia penny di.
I don't want that trend of yema obia ye nimba but eyi money ade say ye nim say mba kra po ni say we ye musa. So we shouldn't start these things. Also and ya tana say ka say musica almost 500 nom do koma ya Sarpong o ma ya de nyame nshrom baby as kan fi ba bia e bi be kan. It's a very big donation on makoye. Now that trend also say celebrity be a then we start to clamor for state burial.
Yeah.
We should realize that the government and the state is not an extension of transition funeral home. We can get the government to support funerals. Ebia ye papa ya Sarpong, ye Mami Tiwa, that lumba any we munina o mejuma mayama Ghana ntino. We will support you in this way. Ebia sikafa your best ebia location bi na mpese mu security ye na munya we will help. But sa inya ye ya na state burial na ye passport ni acheche ne keke. Passport krapo ye de we be ton na acheche nti saa de no ye njai mimi nya krapo na anka that state burial should be limited to just the first people of the land, that first gentleman is any past president Nebusu akrapo nkan.
President, a former president.
See, properly. Second lady kwe wensa nkonya
state burial.
Even first lady kwe wensa nkonya state burial. Because in your constitution, the constitution doesn't recognize the position of first lady.
Yeah, just ceremonial.
President near to Abama. In Tisa way na, in pesa ye gift and state burial. And don't say about that. Michael Jackson, you are more state burial man. That lumba ye state burial.
That lumba
burial. Anka. Inti Sadia on anka. Ye pushing anka behind the home coffee for that lumba ye so be state burial. Anka shani anko mai. I saw my in so I understand say these people have devoted their time, their efforts to the states and everything. And the state at a point has to recognize their heroes. But state burial is not the only way a state can recognize its heroes.
Okay.
Baby a state in the mom say no crap no. It can be a very good recognition. Ye wana ukoku biswa ye say a star out of him. Any atro hero ni din ato ase. It's a bigger recognition than any state burial. What you say? Nti no. As to say omonfe yie no mbomu no. Metiase from every point. But also mentiase. No mo ye ne say wi answer body no be dan ache. I don't know what fast am about no. Yeah.
And they say very easy. Wait for the any.
Yeah.
Ombetimi asi table mi no.
Ombesi table
ni ebesi o.
Na ye ebesi table mi no, na je say aduane so be che ode na so ma che me de.
Sa
Inti no to
even within families cry no. Ombetimi yes sir.
Na me che say me hu eyi a ma me bi osie ni nuanom. What I say? So support never. You man say in this case I have pray for support. Na aban so my farm sound my fire. Eduano crown so my fa. Na metia na me say ya fa we nyina eche. Ye bo say inside body any chen ha say ya. Me aka me say yi no. Inti no credit that decision and young clan or somewhere na clan were very intelligent in telling portfolio say young
and also in their place.
Say busuano ko no mo si o mo pese o mo ye ne sa e be ye fe enso because wo fire oni ma mitiwa their chemistry no mo san so their akwa it will be nice and way it speaks well of like it has a symbolism to the whole asuma for way so even in death that was how it was.
Okay.
But me nya ya obi anye ne de oye o de on fa so ba wa fa obo ka wabo we nsu ya se na yechira sem bia amba.
Okay,
exactly.
Daniel,
and so on the matter I think you have exhausted most of the things that we have to talk about, but when it comes to selmoya yena bomni nyina is the prerogative of the family.
Yeah,
until mono ne be decided. But back to music again. I don't mean say you talked about.
Oh, you can still go in
there. Master Besaka say, I know Chemus hey, they are in talk with the family. Until on say amamre muno, amamre kwan so no. I can't amamre no. During 1 week, see and share them bonds. Till my
I said almost to gumu.
Yeah, they can't
it doesn't mean it's sanity. Until you muni mamamre, so they will do the right thing. Until almost share that the 500 and almost almost fantonsu. But during the preparation towards the
main funeral,
the main funeral, no, or more abebania busia betinase, whatever they need, I'll move it to me, abuabiano, they are there. And also say your more arrangement on the side that be about the family, about the funeral, and so they are going to consult the family. No, my be come. So the 500 there was just a mamma quans that and come maska crabats said the bay amount for bones said they were also there. No, until no yes, but it could be the Ghanaians and Yabo trainer will be a candy or pay.
Not me about maybe so as more ye my juma. In Tianke ye no crown of more 500 Miss Simbisanka some one.
Yeah, there be.
Okay.
Because Nancy crowns are body no. What is given doesn't normally come out. The kakrabe mama friend will say most of the money is. But I don't know why people, even journalists, me person about be idea.
Body.
No more say radio station, making mockery of
Body.
without asking.
Because if you
plenty.
some for people
Plenty journalists
get information from them. Into a moka asema wrong. Now we correct them. Now one bomb mudia. Nipa no tia some they be obeko into body.
I put na amasi na. And then I'm buy no me buy na some jail pass. And then hiti. Senka we mu na amasi na gamros. Like look at that. Who need to ask? Call for. There be a problem with journalists. They say they behave like bloggers. There's a difference between journalism and
bloggers.
Not this time.
Bloggers,
because say blogging,
not this time.
But mostly, you can't blogger your feelings, what you feel. But journalism goes beyond that. You have to, educate people and give them the right information. Oh, me boni pa kofoni dia. You be marvelous.
Body now
is radio so you
radio na nkasa agu obi anti because wa ha obi no o ti say o mo kan asem no radio so.
Na wo pese o ya na menka.
Radio agu. Engine say wo wa nka obi anti.
So
o mo no ko obi anti o.
I'm just saying even do portfolio interview no it wasn't just about the part I'm saying was just
no,
I'm just saying that the part I'm saying about their lives, how they were involved in colonial life money
and so 500 on the bit me
so I'm just saying journalists may come to my fellow journalists say blogging in Nairobi, yes, I am journalist.
Obia nti omo nti so mudi a o de yem fancy a
Roland
one dey ready
come on and be the so automatic they should give out the right information and yeah say bloggers no say abekwa akofa ansem no maka no mo so ato omu jada gum that say asem no man no condemn kra so we should do better.
Okay, so I don't know, but this is still Showbiz Daily. You can share your views in the comment section. I don't know what or how you would react when your religious beliefs clashes with a Juma way. Sometimes there were instances ebi akwa sorry bi ana u belonging to a certain belief bi na mom unye ejuma bi a itimi ka kire say ana wa wo hwe ejuma na wo ye no ana wenya no ene wo ebi a wo belief awo in terms of religion most of the time some people have a problem. Amanfo bi so say no nyame sumo hoi e wa komam na nyankopon so say ensa enye adwuma no mani ndidi. I am driving towards a conversation that our very own Siki. Mo amunim Siki de Sololoti High Tech boss former ene de aba. According to him, most of the songs that he did when he was doing what some people will call secular music, no, or no sisi ade, or kase wa fe nyame no, wa pa ne ho achi. Pontius Pilato wa ro ne nsenyi na free him to the extent that even though they are his works, no, he is not taking royalties from them. Na amafo bi say na say sisi aso ye nyo. In fact, you are doing gospel music. I know there wo je ho royalties, ne ho streams, ne ho wan. Now say other one also and in fact you can't even run away from your past. Intino say wuji huska say wunji huska no, it doesn't still erase the fact that you did those body of works. But I don't know how my people would react to this, but according to Siki there, or see or no there, lie. That video no hono ma. Yen share video nimra na story na yen kan first. Emu nya him. Yen share video nimra. Okay.
But you sika film still.
Dabi. But still.
Because I'm sure it's on the digital side. It's still streaming. People are still downloading. Yes, but you sika film.
Dabi. I mean, sure say qubits no money at the end no handle. I won't no money sika film, but to make
okay. But sika film about onye.
Oh, Dabi. On the brem is akra.
Onje.
Menje. I just say bia. Oma packaging so me chawa de oma kan chem say opedodo sika.
Into no mebo, let's make this clear. So opedodo obi di opedodo stream sika. Stream is sika bro. So Charlie, may you upload opedodo. This is the amount of money. You no go take any money from why? I didn't hear.
Oh, but me jaya.
You feel that song is a Jamaican?
Oh no, nyanyum my
but it's bringing revenue. If you cash, you talk about it.
I know. Me na be try.
Unim say Jamaican.
Jamaican. Nyanyum enya eradenium.
Enti sike bi be film baby anonje.
David menje. Go o friends see am nkoto pedodo njisika.
When promoters call you, they want to put you on a show. But they want you to perform. They want you to perform with pedodo before your new songs are there.
Ominko show no.
Onko show no. But pedodo unye sike film still.
Dabi. But still,
because I'm sure it's on the digital side. It's still streaming. People are still downloading.
Yes,
but when you came free,
David, I mean, sure say Qubits no money at the end of more handle. I won't know when you see free, but
okay. But you free me by only.
Oh, David, on the Bremis is your cry.
Onje.
I just say beer. On my packaging so me chawa de man can change the opedodo sika.
Into no mebo, let's make this clear. So opedodo obi di opedodo stream sika. Stream is sika bro. So Charlie, may you upload opedodo. This is the amount of money. You no go take any money from why? I didn't hear.
Oh, but me jaya.
You feel that song is a Jamaican?
Oh no, nyanyum my
but it's bringing revenue. If you cash, you talk about it.
I know. Me na be try.
Unim say Jamaican.
Jamaican. Nyanyum enya eradenium.
Enti sike bi be film baby anonje.
David menje. Go o friends see am nkoto pedodo njisika.
When promoters call you, they want to put you on a show. But they want you to perform. They want you to perform with pedodo before your new songs are there.
Ominko show no.
Onko show no. But pedodo unye sike film still.
Dabi. But still,
because I'm sure it's on the digital side. It's still streaming. People are still downloading.
Yes,
but when you came free,
David, I mean, sure say Qubits no money at the end of more handle. I won't know when you see free, but
okay. But you free me by only.
Oh, David, on the Bremis is your cry.
Onje.
I just say beer. On my packaging so me chawa de man can change the opedodo sika.
Into no mebo, let's make this clear. So opedodo obi di opedodo stream sika. Stream is sika bro. So Charlie, may you upload opedodo. This is the amount of money. You no go take any money from why? I didn't hear.
Oh, but me jaya.
You feel that song is a Jamaican?
Oh no, nyanyum my
but it's bringing revenue. If you cash, you talk about it.
I know. Me na be try.
Unim say Jamaican.
Jamaican. Nyanyum enya eradenium.
Enti sike bi be film baby anonje.
David menje. Go o friends see am nkoto pedodo njisika.
When promoters call you, they want
eye Jamaican. Enye eradenium. Enti say ye erade adwuma de. Untimi ye erade adwuma enkodi adwaman sika. Ene die emfa. Chemo.
Yeah.
Enkomoni ni.
Yeah.
Ya Siki say obo adwaman first. Na isi oye nyame adwuma. Enti ono ni adwaman sem de eye far away to the extent say adwaman nyom no boy no ma ne hu sika on jinti Qubits mo ne hwan mo nya nyom no omomfa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just for that principle, I'm with him because so why was say sana obefato so now wabo brad there and it's up to you. But it is an individual thing. Say you could share will be now say or no so the same thing or say oh me the bar media I am also with that person because it's an individual thing or no they decide to say me meji misika adwuma amaye ho sika meji and e wo bi a ono so say I won't feel good and I say I won't feel okay taking money from something that at this point me beliefs and me principles against. So for that reasons I am with him for that. Just that say me ben there and come say on fa me din na me me din because me de me chiri adwamanyum sika me de me di into o ma me fa me din na onye ba based on no the name or the principle into I'm with him on that. I'm not against it just based on principle. But say young come in more being vended here and come because me here scapa means me ska me say beboa. And for me, I will also advise against it. I mean, so why you juma na ehun sika ba now say only because of where you stand now. Me I don't see the difference here because so why any crowd will be so whatever bad side of it that you are trying to avoid and it's just for you to feel good keke because I no one ya will be and you know na avoid it say I think the best thing for him is to find a way to get the song out of the market. If there's a way to do that, it will make sense than saying say miniscan.
Oh, getting it out of the market, yeah, I think it will be difficult.
Yes.
One, because
good.
The producers and other people that also played part in those songs will also want to benefit. And two, say you ever born on radio so you don't have any control.
Yes.
Obi
and the role you point na me di make. I want to tell you say there's no effect of him saying say on Yisikano. So obedu so on you whatever damage enyumna cause and I be cause no it won't change it. And he say and I make us say me anka meje but for his principles and his belief I'm with him. Say or say on maybe or he will not feel okay as a person, and that one I think we don't have any control for those of us who are outside his head or how he thinks about things. We cannot blame him for not taking the money. It's his personal decision, and I think we should respect it.
Right. So that's
one. So now, Chemoka, as a person, it is a wise decision. As a creative, it is not wise. What I say?
Mobile blue.
But even crap, no. And they on decision no aye. On this can no so But na me say bisa say na what ya sorry. Na ye do offering brenna because ne o kan ni fa pem ne say na they say o saska ni mu say uska we die. Scan baby as can free ba no enye. We yi sikapa. Nti ne say what ya sorry. Na me de aforia ba obeji.
So obeji na
no jima aforia. Who Roland on so do aforia ba obeji won so.
I don't know onye me de.
Wa jimi am ye ni papa na de. Won so a ofi boni mu no so aje wo de.
It's the purpose of the money, and no,
exactly.
The reason why the money is coming,
no?
Because of a song that he doesn't like.
And
you are coming to
as long as
offering, and you're different, or whatever he has told you.
A source of
by the money. Pano echo ball open. And I will scan.
Oh, you did no go no the buyer. Nam person me chance sika die. Yensa sika. Nti nam chance any personal decision yet yes but sika die.
Yes sika mo.
Yensa sika. Enu nti na wo kwa.
O say. Oh na what is sika bi e no ho da.
Dabi yensa mu say yenim say we ye because yensa sika mo yenim say we is kapa a me die di na we is kabone.
Yes, it's true.
What can say no.
Sika bia ba na yesiji a obeji. Ne. Yes, Papa, we are why or Giskedro.
Or chose
no, say Roland.
And I why a Juma man
minimum be now. Now, man, you're num 1-2-1-2-1-2 or bar areas or bar no boys from 100. No, mammy be. Your man was bright, young should be. Sana or the Nisika, my lady, be my lady in the saloon. No, freely not leading in fee, no. Near call shop for right, once a sunny money, the papa won't come in yet. But me she's gonna man, mammy. Na Mr. Bukan. Yeah, Bano. Na truck driver be overtaking. Na mate be to idea. Na mate no top plantain chips no. You do so also this kind of my girl no. Na traffic lights so na can 2 into 1 farmer no. Many man in a ticket, me tika from the man tia. Can you come some money unity fi? Can I yet no di truck training? No crap person na pine.
Hey.
Hey, you say about them. No ball warning shot pump. For the Sika man 5 series o. No ball warning shot 3. You be do fear no.
Bullet. No bullet. Let ball cry say.
You be do fear no. Scan no be man no. Still me je. The next day. Oh, a train no. Me be who post be what Twitter ni idea. Na da nipa no mo hwehwe no. Say like we bu a man for afa so ni idea. E tu no na kra na license do. Ba that time no man kasi o ade we oye nti o ma miska menje
onye oji
nti ska de ye nsemu no credit
pepe
senia chemo kan ye ne say ya Siki say on Jesus can metena say
Yeah.
on family din hye ho
Mo nyina ha mo pe o.
But anke be fe say obeji sa sika no no ogina say ye project bi no be ya ana donation no the money pa no the ayese o time me wo me boni mu no me boni mu fa so nie na ene me de aye papa that is a better thing to do than to say menje kan na mka as a creative there me who say creative bi say o misike bi na me mpesa na ya na ye me ya because e de adwin bi to amanfo trimu as a creative there be a o sika fi be bia make sure say obeji sa sika no aside that na ye personal opinion ono na ye ni sika na djuma na o se onja fine mini problem
Lionel we come on my sorry
I think this case now we are looking at it at a different angle. Some years ago you also keep by out because ne ho chere no pa no hia moa na ne nan fofo ne omonam ye bibia time no we ase no nobody offered to help him. Listening to what he said today, one ka say ska no omo de bre na on jail
also omo de bre na this omo de bre no as donation bi I just say omo man who say you streams and compare
on pay ska no but he is not ready to pursue the money. But what the brainer obeji.
But what the brainer can say open do a onye.
San okan.
Was this o ka say open do
unless but omo the brainers donation some of the
package scale go was it with the shame envelope mo the brainer say we seek any Nigeria obeji. It means say o ka chere we say if nipa ko na or any sika ne so say no this can change envelope mo brainer say
open do enyum no ehun sika
say open do
na won kan say accountability
intiji obeji. So he's trying to say enye say sika no
onu so omusa adekunde ya say wu sika ni
his past but if in any case yeah this can share envelope and then woman here woman here Rebecca was woman parliament there be parliament woman there you know na
legal wives then that number na yo mo
what dey share envelope mu abrand say oh unia adwuma ani ye what dey can say adwuma ani ye you know sika no ebi mu ni na ye abel because I don't think say e opedodo nko na he has so many other songs ebi 12 ni rap ni bi wo kra ni 2 ni ade nti so nipa no but ade ba ko no say nipa no so or his can so hu say onua so asache de ne umusa no so no so mfama
some crime mfama
so this is a wise way of saying say onua wa okuta misika no you know the right thing to do. I'm not going to chase you for my money.
Say me make us opedudu sika o mfama
na what the right way fashion envelope mu
right way say accountability
we don't send ifa edge na won sabo nkum da wachi fashion envelope mu
aso monko aso monko
so he didn't say oh scan dem in pe crowd there be scan me there me he was asked say what das unya no say there be because I'm not perceiving but exactly. So what they shine envelope mu abra me there will be he got to take it because ka dey yempo said na am okay yempo ska what the man obeji but said that my friend is actually now you know I check do pedodo no ska no brain working your maybe na Joe person he doesn't like that but say wow the best envelope mu dey abadia e bi o the be ya doye and also che say time I know here mo ano say nko bi the says ska no man na at that time no nkobeji because kai ensem
but say last time na still gina on the ground say
I make say that time no so he didn't want to pursue his past but say kaskana ba say wo share ni a na wo kire no nkobeji but nipa no so hu say all man mebusa ne de ene say me hu
well ye branding tin nsem ni bi wo hodom kra ye de be she fridge nim ye de be ye fan she fridge mu na ye nhwe say emrepe mu ni ye mfa eno so mbe to aso na ye sure say Lionel you're very much interested in the other story pa I don't ehun hia
and the engineer time amount but yeah the time na more time I can say through 4 minutes now you na bonu nyina
but okay so that I don't know say sad story no we were on man omo capture ya na ye nhwe no anya we make ba kono MP ne de no MP ne story no wo ho ama me hu okay So it says go to KNUS. When
story no why yesterday I will also be back for more.
Voting for KNUS.
Go to KNUST Chemu Chrome Hall and ask of my records. Sunyani West MP fires back at critics. Millicent Amankwa, the member of parliament for Sunyani West, has expressed frustration after being mocked on social media for a slip of the tongue at the ABMCCAU. During her speech in parliament, the MP was addressing the tragic killing of Ghanaian tomato traders in Burkina Faso and offering condolences to the bereaved families when she mistakenly mispronounced the word bereaved in parliament on February 19, 2026. So the error quickly went viral during criticism and ridicule from social media users. In response, Amankwa took to her Facebook Live to defend. Hey, Charlie. A bunch of content creators. Social media. In response, Amankwa took to Facebook Live to defend herself and challenge those questioning her competence. She insisted that her track record speaks for herself and that one mistake should not be used to undermine her credibility. And this is a quote. He says, "Because I really want us to speak as young ones, let's call a spade a spade." Let's call a spade and be truthful to ourselves. No more political entertainment. You cannot use anybody's image to make mockery when we are talking about topical issues and people make mistakes. After correcting it, you think it's a platform to undermine the ability, the capability, and the potential of the person. Then I am sorry. You should go and ask of my records, she said. The member of parliament further added, as former SRC Women's Commissioner of KNUST, I'm not someone these things can break. If this is the path you have taken, then please, you have a very long way to go. This is what came, and it continues to say, she continued to say that I am not going to shut this mouth that thousands of you people voted for me to come to the chamber to express my views. I am equally capable and can deliver better within 4 years. I am not a coward. I am a young, vibrant woman. So whoever is making mockery of that few statements I made, and they think that because of political affiliation, it is a platform to destroy my image and pave way for their candidate in 2028. Hey, let me say this. 2028 belongs to God. And so far as we are children of God, I am a strong child of God. There is nothing that will be beyond the scope of knowledge. There is nothing that will be beyond my scope of knowledge. She declared.
When in nature, it hasn't gotten to her.
When it comes to your leaders, the BMC we said they all need some level of emotional education because your leader. Now leader no akogba parliament na man for say we are Ghanaians here the stress and be serious be to for you to write us along what we are about Facebook live at Bekasa Bebre. I wanted you to watch the video because how she was talking. I said more no can't say onima dia na say we are be a mistake. Bro for Sebi enye kasa but one comment caught me. No, be say English language and say Sebi you were educated and I said doesn't measure the level of
knowledge or
yes rubrics that you are. But I am here to tell the person say and this since I am an an English scholar by degree. In English and because English language, the language is science. Your be phonetics. That is the study of the sounds. And your phonology. The scientific study of the patterning of the sounds. Your semantics. Semantics deals with the understanding. Acquired to the highest level. Communication that we can have. And see, all these are sciences that what you say nyo bia say unima unim so they shouldn't say oh bro phone say you have education and as a bro phone the level of knowledge that you have acquired in all our educational spheres disciplines mathematics science bibiano the bro phone
dominant.
So if you don't know, how are you going to be good in almost all of these things? It is it's high time sociology for political science for no muja is kasa no. What is science for no podi anke ebetiamom because you use your science no day. So it's high time I beja is but back to the story. The minister now no jina mu obi no. If you want us to know how emotionally intelligent you are now, you don't respond to these trivials. Oh yeah, you are in parliament. You don't respond to trivials about social media just to tell us say yeah you are there. Sebi omo nima de pa no, they don't tell us say omo nima de pa and I say yenkonko bisa. Your works will
speak for you.
Yeah, you don't have to blow your own trumpet. So I think this is a no. And she's an experienced woman. She's been there before. Whatever system no munti. I am want to say something like this. I get it to her for her to give us that outburst. I think and compete me I better. Also say English language and a measure of intelligence. Today I have proved them wrong. Say what we study and even in the basics, grammar, syntax, forming of sentences and everything, in higher sciences.
And come on, because but Obi Subaka say baby I'll feel bad me say even to learn somebody's language in the crown,
of course,
but Obi Subaka say no more can any a chrome kasa. It say me kana me ye mistake. Why should you use that to measure the fact say ebia me bo me homodi and me mo me homodi?
We don't use that, but so being so cabro for you shouldn't tell the person say debiana brofo. What him nipa otaka sa no. Otaka say
why?
Menka.
Now nkala
na nipa why would him know? So I can say what brofo brofo doesn't mean brofo your science. Just like
they are coming from another angle. Those who are saying that
no question say brofo isn't a measure for intelligence. It's also not a measure. You see,
what is the measure?
The substance of the thing that you are saying.
Because some intelligent
because of the sciences. What's the measure I say?
I don't want us to.
I think you are going
into Obi Okabrofu bia yenyansin.
You are not getting those who are saying, who are giving you that statement.
You are saying something different.
No, your wisdom.
Intelligence.
Yes. Yeah, but in this context, it's about what you are putting out there, how people understand you, and whether you are making sense for us to follow or not. The words that you are using to say it there,
it's
you
not,
may.
I'm saying free phonetics.
No,
yes.
phonetics.
So people saying that knowing how to speak and knowing how to speak English is not a measure of intelligence. They are trying to tell you that there are some people who can speak the language,
very good English,
but they are not intelligent.
How are they not intelligent?
Because they cannot explain simple things to someone. Just that they have the
English language. You talked about the English language being a science.
Yeah.
But the people that are saying say it is not a measure for intelligence, perhaps this is where they are also coming from. They are also seeing it as a language, as any other language in the world. International say, oh, Obi ote brofo a measure for intelligence. Then testing away kind. That means Obi ote French intelligence. Exactly. It's in say ekoye no sana meba. Se ekoye no sana. Then there is no measure for intelligence even with language. It's no one person and fair no man may argument.
What's the main point? No
line on meba. Meba mama more example.
Meba my right nkasa.
Won't say Sebu yemfa ne say. Sex. nya bebre na ye ne ye obanda obema ne dane so
na wadane so
na o se obane da o na bema ne bedane so nko a
eno nkwa na
ene ye se ne echese nipa no obo eduma na je se no obodogi woni krom no nya ade ana
onye hwe
Roland Oma Obano and see fridge no so you don't limit it.
I said you have some intelligence, like you have some substance that is different from the ordinary.
So you can speak the English. You Uber to me trust.
I'm not talking about speaking, and then you are making a mistake.
No, that's what you said.
About the whole language.
But Lionel, where you are getting wrong is when people say that word, they are not saying say speaking English, a bad thing, and I said learning how to speak good. What they are saying is you can be making your point,
can be fluent,
but at the end of the day, Rebecca say, "Oh, can't question." And a good example is what Team Legal Wise are doing. They have listen.
What does it mean? Me say what the person is saying, you know, makes sense.
No. No. Being fluent, it has nothing to do with making sense.
Fluency doesn't mean sense. Fluency doesn't mean sense.
I say. You can't be making sense. Your subject verb agreement. Kofi is a boy. Nani bakwana Kofi a boy is. That is not. There's no sense in that.
Kofi is eating camera. Kofi is eating the camera.
It's a complete sentence.
It's a complete sentence.
But it doesn't make sense.
It's not fluent.
No, bro.
There's a Discord.
No.
What is the Discord here? It's a full sentence. It's a complete sentence.
That is not right.
Wow.
Don't eat.
Yeah,
but syntax, phonology.
No, it's
the
a
way,
it's a complete
today's time. No,
the
way today's time is no. This is.
Oh, maybe I'm a do copy.
Lionel, it's a complete sentence.
Semantics, no way you have. That is where you get the science wrong.
No,
semantically, you cannot eat that.
Yes,
you are a human being.
Yes,
syntactically, that is right, but semantically, that is wrong.
If you tell me to form a sentence, give you a sentence, and I give you that sentence.
Was the person fluent?
Subject verb agreement. It was a sentence.
Making
no.
Using all the sciences.
Good. So getting it.
So using all the sciences, so not
no. It's eating the camera. Was there not a subject?
There was. Syntactically. That is right. But
yes.
Semantically, semantics is the understanding.
So that's what they are talking about. When people say that,
you are not saying what you are saying. Then that is not science.
No,
what is science?
It's as simple as that. Someone can give you that word, and you will say that.
What is science? What is science? What is science?
Question. Even defining science is another thing altogether. You cannot define science in the sense that you want to define.
English language is a science in itself. That is what I'm trying to tell
but
you.
You see,
that one is forced.
It is same as any other language because because you see in Accra, Obia majority of the people that went to public schools in Accra, Obega.
Yeah.
Oko Kumasi and Ashanti region, Obey Ashanti tree, meboa. Ebimu ye kuapim tree. Some people also do other forms of languages, depending on the region that you find yourself. It's Oka say a science. Yes, then it's a science as studying any other
language. Any other thing is science. But science is not defined like that. Even that will be an argument that we cannot finish.
The person has employed some,
other words
to antics meaning
exactly the same. And see, so back how bit make us say, "Mama fanon kasa tree."
Yes,
semantically, tree.
Yes, tree are wrong.
Right. And see, so bit me can hear say, "Oh, bra, ne yendin komana bra, na me don kasa bia." That is right. All them person me chono. It's just the same as any other language said them can but me obi what is obi can say obi can she
the issue is wrong. The issue is even on the main issue of the conversation.
Main issue na e kan anya ho
brofoka
mind hear me o me start here mind
enye kasa
me ba o asoma nipa ne kan say
that is what I want
I know kasa
na e kasa
ni asoma nipa ne kan asoma nipa ne kan no ne simple ni nyina ne so se brofoka
that statement is wrong.
It is never wrong.
You can't name
it is a say na your argument na work abrof na me kabrof na say
right.
What are you saying?
On say oti enye on say even in
knowing how to speak a language, you know, is never equated to intelligence.
Articulation or style and accent I'm talking about the language itself. Because English, the study of English language.
We are talking about articulation. How articulate someone is. And we are telling you that someone can be very articulate. And the person would be talking foolish.
It will not make sense.
Then how is that articulate? You can articulate that when you be
that statement. No, listen.
Articulation.
Obi say Obi akọwie Obi ba. Obi akọwie Obi ba.
If you are
but Obi akọwie Obi ba ma me enchinintum because society are putting pressure on her to go and steal. Into me enchinintum. Why express way or brofum? Na me ka say yes, what can brofum but asem na kan nyansa ni mu. Why are you
no kind no nyansa ni say nyansa wom but nyansa ni mu ma depending on where you are coming from.
So now how do we measure someone who is not intelligent? Or who is
we
stupid?
have a case that we are discussing. You find say ebia asemasi and ye ka ho asem. Say obitimi ka asem ni ya enkyere say onimde ana won so timi went me aka ye eno kra ma me fa no kra nwi
eno na ye
ka ne ye o ebi kra wo de no nyansa be won ba tuntimi nka ne ye wan de be ka so onimde
eno na ye tro se wo betumi tie se wo betumi aka kasa no ohu de o kan ne ye no na enim
tuntimi nka asem no
ohu nim nyansa no because onim nyansa betumi aka that's how it is. That's how it is. Obeka wasem people will say understand you. That's the meaning.
You find say ya chi nyina ye wo UK.
Ya chi wo UK. Na say kwa chi wo France nso na won te French nso e. O ti say na wo ka. Intelligence. Na dey what English intelligence. Iti answer na English for no. Answer na meba. Iti answer na English for no beba Ghana say. Na omo Ghana nyina ni
nyansa. Obi wo brofu nyansa. Obi wo French nyansa. Obi suwa ibe nyansa. Iti obi avani nyansa.
Me defend me discipline.
But they tell say the member of parliament obviously slip of tongue na oko kanya de bia etu obia even the first gentleman of the land who was even a professor ninim there in education cost chem kofo bebre wo krom akra na Africa nimpo no ebito no on national television enti enya ade a ne tintintintin na enya ade a ode no ebe measure ne modembo anase bia ni nyansa sembi ono kan enye nuntina odi be boatu egu. I believe said that is what the member of parliament is saying. But you watching, I don't know what you think, but my pan for the omudi asoma mami ja mo ebe ponchina. But you let me hear from you in the chat. Until then, thanks to Lionel, thanks to Bright, and of course Chemo and to my team of producers, Desert, Tew, and Gerald. My name is Roland Amata. I sat in for the big man. We'll see you from the other side.
Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand